Hey Clarion, hey Hampton, welcome back to Chapter 6 of Sideways Stories. Before we begin, here's your thinking job. We're going to talk about theme or central message. The theme or central message is a lesson that the author wants you to take away from the story. Common themes are courage, honesty, love, friendship, forgiveness, loyalty, hope, equality, hard work, and teamwork. How do we figure out the theme? There are a couple questions you can ask yourself to figure out the lesson that the author's trying to teach you. The first question you can ask yourself is, what is the problem? 2, what do the characters do about the problem? 3, what lesson do the characters learn? Because typically the lesson that the characters learn is the lesson that the author wants to teach you. And 4, what lesson does the author want you to learn? This lesson is usually a universal lesson that everybody can use in their lives. All right, so as I'm reading Chapter 6, BB, don't forget to think about the problem, how the characters solve the problem, and what the characters learn. Chapter 6, BB. BB was a girl with short brown hair, a little BB nose, totally tiny toes, and big brown eyes. Her full name was BB Gunn. She was the fastest drawer in Mrs. Jewell's class. She could draw a cat in less than 45 seconds, a dog in less than 30, and a flower in less than 8 seconds. But of course, BB never drew just one dog, or one cat, or one flower. Art was from 12:30 to 1:30. Why, in that time, she could draw 50 cats, 100 flowers, 20 dogs, and several eggs or watermelons. It took her the same amount of time to draw a watermelon as an egg. Calvin sat next to BB. He didn't think he was very good at art. Why, it took him the whole period just to draw one airplane. So instead, he just helped BB. He was BB's assistant. As soon as BB would finish one masterpiece, Calvin would take it from her, set down a clean sheet of paper. Whenever her crayon ran low, Calvin was ready with a new crayon. That way, BB didn't have to waste any time, and in return, BB could draw 5 or 6 airplanes for Calvin. It was 12:30, time for art. BB was ready. On her desk was a sheet of yellow construction paper. In her hand was a green crayon. Calvin was ready. He held a stack of paper and a box of crayons. Ready, BB, said Calvin. Ready, Calvin, said BB. Okay, said Mrs. Jewell, it's time for art. She had hardly finished her sentence when BB had already drawn a picture of a leaf. Calvin took it from her and put another piece of paper down. Red, called BB. Calvin handed BB a red crayon. Blue, called BB. He gave her a blue crayon. They were quite a pair. Their teamwork was remarkable. BB drew pictures as fast as Calvin could pick up the old paper and set a new one down. A fish, an apple, 3 cherries, bing, bing, bing! At 1:30, Mrs. Jewell announced, Okay, class, art is over. BB dropped her crown and fell over the desk. Calvin sighed and leaned back in his chair. He could hardly move. They had broken their old record. BB had drawn 378 pictures. They lay in a pile on Calvin's desk. Mrs. Jewell walked by. Calvin, did you draw all these pictures? Calvin laughed. No, I can't draw. BB drew them all. Well then, what did you draw? Asked Mrs. Jewell. I didn't draw anything, said Calvin. Why not? Don't you like art? Asked Mrs. Jewell. I love art, said Calvin. That's why I didn't draw anything. Mrs. Jewell did not understand. It would have taken me the whole period just to draw one picture, said Calvin. And BB would only have been able to draw 100 pictures. But with 2 of us working together, she was able to draw 378 pictures. That's a lot more art. BB and Calvin shook hands. No, said Mrs. Jewell. That isn't how you measure art. It isn't how many pictures you have, but how good the pictures are. Why, a person could spend the whole life just drawing one picture of a cat. In that time, I'm sure BB could draw millions of cats. 2 million, said BB. Mrs. Jewell continued. But if that one picture is better than each of BB's 2 million, then that person has produced more art than BB. BB looked as if she was going to cry. She picked up all the pictures from Calvin's desk and threw them in the garbage. Then she ran from the room. I thought our pictures were good, said Calvin. He reached into the garbage pail and took out a crumpled up picture of an airplane. BB walked outside into the playground. Louis, the yard teacher, spotted her. "Where are you going?" he asked. "I'm going home to draw a picture of a cat," said Bibi. "Will you bring it to school tomorrow and show me?" Louis asked. "Tomorrow," laughed Bibi. "By tomorrow, I doubt if I'll even be finished with one whisker." All right, I hope you enjoyed Chapter 6 just as much as I did. Here's your exit task. Get a piece of paper and a pencil and answer the following questions in complete sentence. 1, what is the problem? 2, what do the characters do about the problem? 3, what lesson do the characters learn? And what lesson does the author want you to learn? Don't forget to submit your work. I look forward to seeing it. Enjoy the rest of your day.